That's it.
All right. We've been joined by TCU head coach Jamie Dixon, along with Emanuel Miller, Jameer Nelson, and JaKobe Coles. Coach, can you get us started with some general comments about the game?
Yeah, obviously got off to a good start. Wish we could have sustained it for 40 minutes, but they're a team that's fighting, battling, and they're very good offensively. So they stretched us offensively with their pick and pops and their shooting throughout 1 through 4 and 5 at times. Went small a couple times. But our offense was good. I thought Emanuel played really good. We played through him a lot. We tried to balance it out with some other guys, but decision making was really better through Emanuel. And we did some really good things to beat a really good team with a high net, which is what you do in the Big 12 tournament. So we're getting ready to go play against Houston. We played them once, beat them at our place, didn't play them at their place. So neutral court, Big 12. We got to go play well, and I'm sure our guys are excited about it.
Okay, if you've got a question, please raise your hand and we'll get a wireless mic to you.
Stephen Johnson, Star Telegram. Jamie, I'm curious, with all the, at this time of year, all the noise about the bubble, this, that, and the other, I'm curious, how did you guys kind of approach that in the days preparing for this?
I think we're pretty, really since the start of the year, we've done what we needed to do, obviously, and at this point now to be in. But we were kind of picked as kind of that type of team to begin with. We weren't top 25, so if you're not, you're probably a bubble team. And we lose a game early to Clemson. So we've kind of been, every game has been a bubble for us, to be honest. There was a stretch where we kind of got up to maybe a 7-8 seed or something maybe at that point. But, had some injuries. We haven't been as good as you need to be over 32 games. But, this is another one in the Big 12 and against a very good net team. And so, I think, I guess what I'm trying to say, Stephen, is it's been like this since after our first 6 games, to be honest with you. As soon as we lost the Nevada game, we knew we were pretty much going to be in that situation. And so we played our way into it, and that's good to see.
Okay, go to the third row here.
Yeah, Jay Fitzgerald, Frog today. It looked like the numbers on the sheet are pretty even across the board, but it seemed like you guys were in total control of the game the entire time.
Yeah, well, again, we should have been better down the stretch. I think the lead got to, 20? Was it 20 or I don't know what it got to exactly, 19. Hey, it's why we're not a number 1 team in the country. It's why we're not top 10, to be honest with you. We're a team that just doesn't seem to sustain all the time. And there may be some, it's not like we're not trying, maybe some physical things, maybe some depth things, execution, new guards, could be. But I keep believing that we are. And we showed 20 minutes of it, probably the first 5 of the second half. But we're going to keep working on it, keep trying, and putting this team. I never thought this team was going to be ready at its best in November. And I still think our best is coming and going forward here.
Okay, back to the front row.
E-Man, you said a couple of days ago that this was going to be a fight. I guess what's your assessment of how you and your team did in this fight today?
To be quite frank, we got to throw this game in the past because tomorrow we have a gritty team coming in that's trying to beat us, right? We have Houston, and that's another fight, if not a bigger fight, right? It's about which one's going to step in the ring and win that fight, right? So we just have to prepare, get ready, get a lot of recovery in from tonight because tomorrow we about to go back to battle again.
Okay, we're going to go to the back here, and please remember to identify yourself and your affiliation.
Ike Kohler with Texas Student Television. For Coach Dixon, y'all one of 3 teams to beat Houston this year. What's going to be a key to beating them again tomorrow?
Rebounding. It's something we haven't done as well as we needed to do, but we've got to do it tomorrow, 2 o'clock. And, even this game here, we're even on the glass. Got out rebounded last game. We're a team that I thought would be a better rebounding team, but we don't do it well enough. So we're playing one of the best rebounding-wise tomorrow. And so we've got to rise to the occasion. And I keep thinking that, this, as I've said earlier, like this it's gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's gonna click. It's gonna recognize the physicality it needs. And I believe tomorrow it's going to be. We're going to see a more physical team. They're going to let us play. I'm assuming, and that's what we have to do first and foremost.
Let's go back to the third row here.
Emanuel and JaKobe, you guys have obviously been here before. Moving on to the next one, it seems like you guys weren't too excited putting the TCU stamp on the next one. What is the message to the group moving on to the next game?
Who would you like first?
Yeah, I mean, we've been in this position before. We shouldn't be surprised. You know, we came in here wanting to win and know we need to get this win. So, you know, we just need to move on and be ready for Houston tomorrow at 2. We got to come with a fight. We beat them the first time, but it's going to be a fight this time. So I think we're all going to be ready, excited to play, and, you know, I can't wait to play.
Did you want Emanuel's answer as well?
You know, it's all about staying composed, living in the moment, but not getting too comfortable, right? As exciting as it is to put our name and stamp it, we know we have so many more fights to come. I want to do something special here. I want to win this tournament, not just this game. I want to win this tournament. I want to beat Houston, and I want to beat the next team, and I want to win again and again and again and again, all the way to March, till it ends, really. Right? So it's just a matter of staying composed, living in the moment, but not getting too excited.
Okay, let's go on the left side, third row.
Joe Masato, the Oklahoman. Jamie, Oklahoma's in kind of a similar position. It is a bubble team. They weren't quite at full strength today, but I'm just wondering kind of what you saw from them and if you can kind of put them in perspective.
Well, I mean, we're a good team. They're a good team, and obviously they're missing some guys. I didn't think Ernest was going to play, so he played. He hasn't practiced. So, you know, everybody's got different things going on. They had some guys come off the bench and played well for them, hit some big shots. So it is what it is. I mean, we've had guys out throughout the season. You got to get up and have guys step up. I thought Chuck was we started Chuck today, and I thought he played really well. His numbers don't pop out at just 7 points, but 1 assist, no turnovers. We're looking for guys that don't turn it over and guard, don't make mistakes defensively. And to be honest with you, he's done the best job the last couple games, and that's why we went back to him. So he's been in the program for 3 years. Maybe that's what it takes, because he was really solid for us, and that's why we went with him in big men. So we had JaKobe. We played through JaKobe and E-Man too. So they've been here. They've been through it. You know, I keep thinking like we're going to be cut down a couple of things that we need to cut down: turnovers and field goal percentage defense. But again, today just not quite where we need to be again. So has to be tomorrow. We'll come up short. So. You know, they've got some guys out. We've had some guys out. We didn't get any bonus points, I don't think, for it. So it's tough. But I'll tell you, the guys came off the bench and competed. The guys hit a big shot. Cooper, we knew he could shoot. You know, the guard hit a big shot. Manga as well. So, and then Usan just kept going and hit some big shots down the stretch to close the deficit. So I wish it would have been more. But again, we don't seem to be the team that finishes out things like we would. But I keep believing it's going to happen here tomorrow.
Okay, we got time for 2 more questions. First one's here on the left, and then we'll go to the front row.
Joseph Duarte, Houston Chronicle. Jamie, forgive me if you have already been asked this, but Houston's lost 3 times this year. You're one of the teams to beat them. It was early in conference, but is there something you can take away from that first meeting?
I mean, I guess you can say we know it being, but we had them at home. We didn't play them at their place. This is neutral court. They're number 1. They didn't play. But I like their minutes. E-Man's built the guy that went, played a lot of minutes, but he's built for it. So I think it won't be like we're not ready to play or that we're tired. But we have to, as I said earlier, we have to out-rebound them, and that's a hard task. Again, coming off the team, we just, even on the glass today. So we've got to be better, and we'll stress it. We'll see, and I do believe this is the time that we will step up and get and do the things we need to do against a really good team.
Last question here on the front row.
JaKobe, just what's it like when you're out in the court and you see one of your teammates like E-Man just getting bucket after bucket? He hit you for a couple passes. Just what was just going through your mind just seeing him perform the way he did tonight?
Oh, I mean, when someone's hot, I'm telling them to get the ball. I want, who's ever best to have the ball in their hands. I want them to have it. And, he had the hot hand today. And, we play really good together in the high-low. And so I just trust him every time, and he trusts me. And that's why we've been successful. And, I'm going to trust him every time. And any other teammate who gets hot, that's what I believe in. And thought he did a good job today, a great job today at executing the plays and just being strong and composed and finishing at the rim. So it was good.
Okay, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck to you tomorrow.